And I'm Melissa Berman. KMU8's Cody LeGros joins us live outside Hallsville Primary. Now, Cody, I understand the parents and district officials have different ideas on what needs to be done to improve the Hallsville schools. And a Columbia man is in the hospital tonight after falling into the icy water at Twin Lakes Recreation Area earlier today. Police in St. Louis County are trying to figure out why two toddlers were wandering alone in below freezing temperatures this morning. A newspaper delivery driver spotted a 3-year-old boy and a 1-year-old girl outside just after 5 this morning. The children were wearing winter jackets, but the girl was not wearing any shoes. The driver called police and stayed with the children until the police did arrive, and police say the children's parents were not at the house. The two children were taken to a nearby hospital to be examined. Well, it's 2013, and that means it's time for New Year's resolutions. One of the most common, hitting the gym and losing weight. KMU made several calls to gyms across Columbia today, and they all expect to see an influx in new membership purchases. Now, owners say it's busiest for the first 3 to 4 months before many stray from the resolutions. According to one personal trainer, if you want to keep your resolution, you might want to go to a smaller gym. Rackers estimates about 75% of new members at Grindstone Fitness stick to their New Year's weight loss goals. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says traffic crashes nearly tripled this year during the New Year's holiday compared to last year. This year, troopers responded to 486 traffic crashes involving 147 injuries. That's up by 323, nearly triple from last year's 163. Now, there were 8 fatalities, up from 6 last year. DWIs were also up, with troopers reporting 124 arrests. That's an increase of 34 arrests from last year. Boone County Sheriff's Department says they had an increase from last year but did not have specific numbers. Also, Jefferson City Police reported 1 DWI on New Year's. But Venezuelans are losing patience and want answers about his condition. That and more in your Worldview Report. Is the Venezuelan government being honest about the health of their leader? KMU8's Rachel Path has those stories and more in your Worldview Report. Stock markets around the world jumped today following news that U.S. lawmakers made a deal to avoid tax hikes and spending cuts. But experts around the world will be watching the U.S. economy as it could directly affect theirs. In Mexico, one expert says the deal means American consumers will have less money, which could lead to a downturn in retail spending, which drives exports from countries like Mexico and China. Mexico's stock index ended the year up almost 18%, largely because of the improving U.S. economy.
After losing to UCLA, the Mizzou basketball team is looking for some redemption.
Find out why Phil Pressey feels sorry for the Tigers. Thanks, Eric. Well, it may be a few days late, but it seems even animals like to celebrate the holiday.
Exercise all before giving them the munchies.
Guess that's something good to do with all those trees that don't get sold.
I suppose, yeah. They don't want them, though, if they've been sitting around.
Now, here's a look at what we're following for KMU8 News at 10. The students from Sandy Hook Elementary are headed back to school. What that means for students, faculty, and staff.